Hands up, please.
And from the right?
I don't believe that there's a single uniform youth. I think there's multiple forms of youth. I think you have young people who are very, very committed. But we talked about this just yesterday with Lilith, that there are quite a number that are also quite disaffected or are not very committed. And I do believe that obviously we are all concerned by climate change and the rise of right-wing populism. I do believe that before commitment, there is a question of fear, and I do believe that we all share that sense of fear, and we do sense that it would be good to act collectively. And what I tried to show in this film was to try to project the youth exactly at that point where they're trying to find both themselves and also express a political identity. I don't think that it is fully determined yet. I think it is more like a search that is taking place, and I also believe that to me, it was very important to talk about the sensitivities and perhaps also the closeness or the awkwardness also that exists also in political terms between the generations. And I think in this case, for example, there's also a disappointment that is clearly there when it comes to a lack of commitment. And maybe we could just go beyond that and try to work together in order to solve these urgent questions. And to the second point, France and Germany, I have both identities, French and German. I do know, and I actually grew up directly at the border there. Germans are our immediate neighbors. So I'm very much aware of these cliches that exist. But there's also another image of Germany, of a sexy and alternative Germany. And I do believe that French people actually are not very aware of what's going on in the former eastern parts of Germany, the former GDR regions of Germany. And I do believe that this cliche, the kind of cliche that exists between involving both our cultures, really. And I think that this is something that has to be broken, and this is something that I wanted to deal with. I was never on a student exchange, and I come from Stuttgart originally, close to the French border, and I was very often in Strasbourg and the Alsace region. I loved French, the French chanson genre. I always looked towards the French culture and tried to gain a proximity to it. I'm still fascinated by it, but I was never part of a student exchange. What I tried to do is to give it almost a sensual texture, to make it palpable, politics that is. I do not believe in making a political film, a propaganda film. I don't look at that really. It's much more a film about soul-searching, belief, and the beginning of desire as well. I don't know whether it's really a film about politics in that sense, but I do believe that there are many people who believe that art is essentially political and who wish to make very committed films. She's always looking for love in the film. And to me, that is a strong commitment to go even further, even perhaps beyond love, the love that, in a conventional sense, that it is also, or that it reaches as far as a political commitment. At the beginning, I thought of making a film about friendship, and then it evolved. It really transformed and gravitated towards this love story, and all of the things that I wanted to work on. I spent a lot of time working on the script together with Marie-Ange. We worked on it in order to try and find the main topics that I could work on, and at the same time also touch as many topics as I wanted to touch upon. There were many things that I wanted to speak about. It is a film about desire, about belief, and about the desire to believe, to be able to believe, and believing in one's own desire.